What up, boxing world? It's your boy, Boxing LJ, aka Left Hook Less, and I am back. I am excited. I am elated to talk about this weekend's upcoming fights. We have two main cards going on this weekend on ESPN and Top Rank. Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez, and the return of Adrian the Problem Broner on Premier Boxing Champions. I am ecstatic because we have some good boxing coming on this weekend. Man, first of all, Miguel Berchelt and Oscar Valdez, this should be nothing but fireworks. Two Mexicans fighting in a traditionally Mexican style. Man, a lot of punches are gonna be thrown. A lot of punches are gonna be landed. It should be exciting, folks. It should be extremely exciting. So I'm looking forward to that main event. This fight has been talked about for a while. I'm glad that they finally made it. I'm glad that they finally made it happen. But before we talk about the main event, I want to talk about the undercard. The co-main event. The return of Dominique Brazil versus Otto Wallin. These are two good heavyweights. Both of them only have one loss on their resume. And the one loss on their resume are to two of the top three heavyweights currently in the heavyweight division. Otto Wallin, he gave Tyson Fury a run for his money. It was supposed to be a tune-up fight before Tyson Fury fought Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. However, Otto Wallin, he gave Tyson Fury a pretty good gash. It was, his eye was split open. I mean, you could see some of the white meat, and he wasn't expecting that. Tyson Fury was not expecting that. Shout out to the WBC champ, even though that's kind of debatable right now based on what he did in the fight, but he is still nonetheless right now the WBC champ. He overcame Otto Wallin, and he ended up pulling out that fight. It was supposed to be a tune-up, but it ended up being way too close for comfort. So Otto Wallin made a name for himself based off of his performance against Tyson Fury, even though it was in a loss. Dominique Brazil, we all know his story. He was a former quarterback at the University of Southern California, 6'7". In order to play quarterback, you know, you have to be a pretty intelligent guy. He started boxing kind of late. Him and Deontay Wilder, they had some history where they didn't like each other, so there was a lot of trash talk leading up to that fight. Dominique Brazil was proclaiming to be the first one to knock Deontay Wilder out. However, we know that it did not happen that way. Deontay Wilder knocked Dominique Brazil out in the first round, and it was brutal.
Throw with him and
Wilder hit Brazil so hard, they are feeling it in Brazil.
And this is just going to show that Deontay Wilder has more than just the right hand. Yes, he knocked Dominique Brazil out with the right hand, but he set it up with that beautiful jab that Deontay Wilder also has. He set it up, that beautiful jab, and then he came right down the pipe, followed up with the right hand, and ooh, it was lights out for Brazil. So this is his first fight since then, and I am truly looking forward to it. Good heavyweight boxers, and we all know that the state of boxing is better when the heavyweights are good. So we have a healthy heavyweight division, and I believe we are on our way to a healthy state of boxing. It's good right now, but I believe it could be healthier. So I'm looking forward to the co-main event. But now, to the main event. Adrian the Problem Broner taking on Javier Santiago. I'll be honest with you folks. I have not heard of Javier Santiago, but I'm looking forward to see what he could do, what type of pressure he can apply on Adrian Broner. Adrian, the can man, anybody can get it. He makes his return to the ring. This is his first fight since losing to Manny Pacquiao. And I'll be honest, I know Adrian Broner said, I beat that boy.
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Y'all know I beat that boy.
He didn't. However, it was a better performance. He fought a valiant fight. We all know that Adrian Broner has not been the same since he was knocked out by Marcos Maidana. And listen, Chico put it on him, man. Chico put it on Adrian Broner. Before then, Adrian Broner was knocking people out. We thought he was the next coming of Floyd Mayweather. But after that Maidana fight, he just hasn't looked the same. He hasn't let his hands go as much on offense. His defense is still pretty decent, but I mean, you can only do so much. You can only score so many points in professional boxing with defense. So he seems to be focused now. I know he had, I know a lot of people were talking about Adrian Broner recently because there was that video circulating of him pleading with the judge because he only had $13 to his name. But since then, Adrian Broner has been focused. He's been training hard. Listen, this wasn't no fat camp. He didn't have to lose a whole bunch of weight for this camp. He has been working for months, and he looks and sounds focused, and I am ecstatic to see what he is going to do. He is, despite all of the issues that he's had outside of the ring, he is still the youngest to be a 4-time champ. And I believe he's on his way to soon to be 5-time champ. But I do not believe he can do it at the welterweight division. I believe he needs to be disciplined and stay at the 140 division. Because 147, they're too big, too strong up there for my man AB. But back to this fight. Man, he is focused, and hopefully we could see the Adrian Broner that was the youngest 4-time champion. I believe that he can do it. Like I said, from the videos that we've seen on social media, he looks and he seems to be focused. He looks to be in great shape. He already had a 6-pack 3 weeks before the fight, so we know he may have to lose a few pounds between now and the weigh-in tomorrow. But I believe it's not going to be a struggle because he's been working consistently for months and he looks good. His training looks good. There's been some leaked footage of him and Gervonta Tank Davis training together. You know, Tank Davis, we know he's had some issues outside of the boxing ring, but he seemed to turn it around as of late, and he's looked tremendous in the boxing ring. Hopefully some of that has rubbed off on Adrian Broner. Man, the possibilities are enormous. This PBC has promoted this fight well. I've seen it all over TV. I've seen it all over YouTube. And I just can't wait. I believe it's going to be another great event that Al Heyman and PBC puts on, and hopefully Adrian Broner can deliver. Expectations are high, especially for me. Expectations are high. Casual boxing fans may have lowered their expectations for him, but because I've seen the rededication, because I've seen the focus, because I've seen that he's in great shape, I'm expecting a great show from Adrian, AB, The Problem, the Can Man, anybody can get it, Broner. I believe he is going to win this fight. I believe he is going to win this fight. Ding, 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 ding. Surprise. I believe he's going to knock Santiago out. It's going to be a late knockout. You know, I am rarely wrong. I've been wrong 2 occasions. I'm rarely wrong, so I don't want to make this the third, but I do believe because of his focus, because of his discipline, I do believe we're going to see the first Adrian Broner knockout in a while. Folks, I reviewed 3 fights. Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez. Somebody's getting knocked out. That's a 50-50 fight. Dominique Brazil versus Otto Wallen. That is also a 50-50 fight. I am going to pick Dominique Brazil in a decision. I believe it's going to be a split decision. I believe that's how good the fight is going to be. And in the main event, I am going to pick Adrian Broner by late round stoppage. I'm thinking in either rounds 9 or 10, he's going to stop Santiago. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I said in the comment section. Let me know who you think is going to win each of those 3 fights. Let me know if you think Adrian Broner can be a 5-time world champion. Let me know in the comment section. Like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button. And the only way this is going to grow is by you guys. Word of mouth. Share this video. Share my platform. And guess what? It's nothing but up, up, up from here. It's your boy, Boxing LJ, aka Left Hook Les, and I'm out.